It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard
line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
He's checking.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Hey, let's get this. Hey,
Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brought down back at his own 5-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, 95 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance because the normal call is take care of the football. Be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call. It worked. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Check, crunch. Check 99. Let's play check. Check 4. You go take. You got take.
Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jakes. He's got a man complete. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. And we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
From the 35 on second down, Wentz. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Eagles coming up here on a third and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Now, that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously, no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a first and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watched tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses. Those exact type of runs.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one nearly 30 yards, 29. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
To kick off for Dallas.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Give them 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
In the yard.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
After one game, 7-6.
Eagles 7, Cowboys 6.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
1st and
12 yards there as they move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now Prescott. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Dallas.
Elliott, toss right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And this one is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And now it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
From the red zone now, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 5-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing again on second down. Prescott, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Number 13.
Michael Gallup, touchdown number 15 on the year. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
Greg Zuerlein lining up for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Is good.
And it's up and good.
Score, Eagles 14, Cowboys 13.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
pass.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the result of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Deshaun Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Wentz now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw, it's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
Third down and 10.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. A final shot before half for Wentz. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
John Hightower, incomplete. It's 4th down.
Here's Tyler Newsome now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Mike, here we go. 20. Let him know. Hey, Mike's 42. 3 bud.
3rd and long. It's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. They had a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott to throw this time. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Cowboys 26, Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another.
It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards. Prescott now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The 10-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Wentz flushed out right. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
8-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He'll fire it deep for Rager. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing. Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
He'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Now it's 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're hit.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Complete to
Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Cowboys 40, Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check 15. Check 15.
To throw again on second down. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And they run the option here on first and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cowboys 47, Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll make it third down.
Third down and 15.
Wentz going to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. He'll take it at the 42. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10.
45-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
A gain of 13 yards.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
A second down throw for Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He's coming.
To the air again, Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. Prescott yet again. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown, Dallas.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
There's no doubt that he has plenty of heart, but you got to be careful of those receivers that are slight of build. They leave themselves open to some pretty big hits across the middle. That pass, incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Sanders. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Sanders. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it third.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Sliding out of the pocket, and it is incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Over on downs.
Elliott a first down and more. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, +3.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
At the 3-yard line.
Throwing here, Prescott. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Cowboys.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Final score, Cowboys 61.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen, as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.